Welcome to Dacey's Divas. Hi, I'm your host, Dacey. Today we have a true diva out there making a difference for the mind, body, and soul. She blends science and soul, is a functional nutritionist, and she's also a board-certified life and success coach. She is the founder and owner of two establishments, CLW, Courtney Little Wellness, and she has a great other new venture that she just founded is Healing Spaces Getaway. So please welcome this dynamic diva, Courtney Little. Hello, Courtney.
Hello, thank you so much for having me here. I'm so honored to be here.
You have such an incredible story and journey, so I want the viewers know your little story, your great story. So please tell us a little bit about who you are, and then we're gonna talk about your new venture.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm Courtney Little. I was born right outside of Boston and grew up in a little town called Bedford, Massachusetts, close nearby here.
Right near me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I started studying health and nutrition when I was really young. I was diagnosed with a very rare disease that impacts my immune system, blood sugar, and a whole other slew of other things. And so there was really no cure. I would travel around New England and
I
to
saw
different
that.
doctors. And
But you were a young girl at the time. You need to tell people, you started at 7 years old.
Yeah.
And then 11 years old, you just took the world by fire and went with your juicing, correct?
Yeah,
so let's talk
yeah.
a little bit about that, Courtney.
Yeah.
That's really incredible.
Thank
and
you.
Very inspirational.
Thank you.
At such a young age. I mean, people don't even know what's going on at any age, right? An older age.
Yeah. And so I remember going to different doctors and they were like, sorry, there's no cure, sorry, there's no cure, sorry, there's no cure. And I remember thinking like, okay, that doesn't feel right like in my body. And so then I started to expand my mind, and my mother and I started looking at more holistic modalities to help support my body and my immune system. I had the privilege of working with Ann Wigmore, who was like a very famous holistic nutritionist in this space, and was juicing before school and making all these like organic smoothies and seeing how food and tweaks in what I was eating made a profound difference in how I was feeling. Right. So at a very young age, I was connecting the dots that what you eat impacts how you feel, and
which
your
is so
immune
true.
system.
So true. I mean, look at you inside, but outside you're beautiful, you're very natural, but it is a big part of life, what you eat, diet, exercise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like today, what do you think about someone taking a pill, like
medication?
Medication. No, taking a pill, meaning that to lose 100 pounds.
Oh yeah, no, it's not sustainable. It's not real.
It's not realistic.
Yeah, it's not realistic. We can definitely talk about peptides. I have a lot to say about peptides later on for sure. Yeah. There's a lot of misinformation out there. But quick fixes are exactly that. They're quick. They're not long-lasting and sustainable. And I think the most important thing is to build a healthy relationship with food. Right. A lot of men and women don't have a healthy relationship with food, and it's not their fault. We grew up with a really messed up food guide pyramid that had, guidelines of eating 11 to 12 servings of bread and pasta per day, or per day, 11 to 12 servings, and then obesity and type 2 diabetes went through the roof. So we have not had the proper education on what to eat and why, and that has fueled a lot of stress and metabolic disorders. So a lot of people feel guilt and shame that they haven't got it right, or
it's a process.
It's definitely a process, and myself and my team love to teach people how to build healthy relationship with food, but more importantly, customized care, because I do lab testing. But when I grew up, I didn't get into lab testing right away. I was more seeing how food connected the dots with my symptoms. And then throughout high school, I was counseling people. I was doing nutrition coaching.
I saw that.
My mom would drop me off at people's houses. I'd go grocery shopping with them.
That's amazing.
Loved it. I was the traveling nutritionist. And then I did the same throughout college. And then shortly after graduating with a degree in human nutrition and dietetics, I took out 7 credit cards, lied to my mom how much it costs to open up a business. I couldn't get a bank loan, and opened up a wellness center outside of Boston.
Very successful. You had more than 50,000 clients that you have helped throughout the years.
Oh yeah,
correct?
more than that.
And also Olympic trainers. Yes.
Olympic athletes.
Yes.
Yeah, we've definitely worked with professional and Olympic athletes. Absolutely, moms, dads, kids. I had that wellness center for around 15 years.
Wonderful.
Sold that, and now I've been online. I have a virtual practice now.
Yes.
And I just love helping people. I love people seeing their potential and giving people hope when they're feeling defeated or they don't understand why they're feeling the way that they're feeling.
Right. And that's so important, the way that you feel. I think it builds confidence, self-esteem, eating right, feeling healthy.
Yeah.
What is your on that? What do you take on that?
Yeah, I think when we choose to fuel our body with food, right, and not chemicals, we're in alignment.
Yes.
When we're consuming chemicals, most Americans today, they're overfed, but they're so malnourished. It's 1 in 4 Americans today has some sort of disease, and Harvard University has proven that 90% of diseases today, dis-ease in the body, is directly correlated to diet and lifestyle.
It is. It's so true.
Yeah,
it's
so there's so much anxiety and depression. A lot of our serotonin, or the majority of our serotonin and our dopamine, the hormones that control our mood, they're not made in the brain, they're made in the gut microbiome. So what you eat doesn't just impact the number on the scale, it goes so far beyond that. It really does impact your energy, your mood,
your gut is everything.
Health.
People finally found that out like a few years ago, correct?
Yeah.
People really didn't know everything did come mostly from your gut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heal the gut, heal the body.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And so in my previous practice, I did a lot of nutrition coaching and muscle testing, which completely, when I found that, turned around my health. I absolutely love muscle testing. We did a technique called NRT, which was incredible. And then probably 2017, 18, I found functional lab testing. And the more that I was getting certified.
What is functional lab testing? Now, you're a functional nutritionist.
Yeah.
Please tell us a little bit about that, Courtney.
Yeah, so I'm certified to order labs and then properly be able to interpret it. And here's the line in the sand is most people are going to their yearly appointment with their PCP or their gyno or their endocrinologist. They're getting a fraction of the blood work that they should be getting. So many people are going to their doctor and they're like, hey, I don't feel good, something feels off. They run their blood work with their reference ranges and they're like, nope, everything looks fine.
Yeah,
it's just stress, it's good.
Yeah.
And then I run their blood work and do expanded panels, and I'm picking up on the imbalances and why they're feeling the way that they're feeling. But in addition to that, functional lab testing has different reference ranges. So the medical reference ranges, let's say for vitamin D, is 30 to 90. If your vitamin D is at anywhere below 50, you're not gonna be feeling good.
Right.
And so, but it won't get flagged. And it will be like, yep, everything's great. Vitamin D is awesome if you're at 42. But in functional medicine, in functional nutrition, we have optimal reference ranges. Same thing with cholesterol. Medically, they're saying it should be 200 or below. Cholesterol is so important to produce sex hormones and also too for your immune system. If it goes too low, it can impact those things. So
it's interesting.
Yeah. So 200 is not anything below 240 is actually in functional medicine healthy for cholesterol. So we look at it through a completely different lens. It's myself. I have an amazing collaborative team of other practitioners.
Do.
Yeah,
they're all brilliant like you. I looked at all of their certifications. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they are top notch in their human beings and in their practice. They each have over a decade of experience.
Yes.
They're incredible.
They are, like you. Let's talk about a little bit. You're certified now. You help people with anxiety, hormone, gut, what else? Mold toxicity.
Yes, exactly.
Say a little bit about the mold toxicity. Everybody on your team is pretty much, they do all that.
Clients, so in the expanded testing that we provide clients, we can pick up on toxicities in the body, whether that's heavy metals, environmental chemicals, mold. Sometimes our
Who would ever have known that, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the symptoms is that what your symptoms are?
Yeah. So it's kind of like if you were to pinch an empty bucket, right? And from 0 to 50% full, we're feeling good.
Yep.
But if we keep pouring toxins slowly over the years in our body and it hits 50% or higher, we're going to start to get symptoms. It's not age.
Right.
It's that our toxic burden level has just reached a certain level in the body. The body's like, okay, I've had enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to create symptoms as alarm clocks so you can do something about this.
Wow.
So our symptoms are gifts. They're alarm clocks to be like, hey, I have too much of this and not enough of this. And toxins in the body, like heavy metals or molds, toxins create deficiencies.
Wow.
So toxicity creates deficiency. So a lot of people are showing up with deficiencies. But it's due to the toxins. We got to get rid of the toxins and then replenish. And then the body's designed to heal. We just need to give the body what it needs to heal because it is a self-healing mechanism.
Interesting. That's great. I mean, now we're going to show some pictures. Let's talk about your new venture, your virtual app. Let's talk about that.
Oh, thank you.
So Pete will show some pictures here. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're always like dressed and always, you can tell you eat healthy. You eat healthy?
Yeah, of course.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What do you eat in a day?
I eat food that's organic. I'd say that 95% of what I consume
Is important.
Yeah. And so, your family's from Greece. You go to Greece.
It's all the
you eat
Mediterranean diet. That's what I grew up with. Lentils. Yeah.
Exactly. There's no pesticides, there's no herbicides, there's no glyphosate.
Yeah.
So in many other countries, especially in Europe, they don't have processed foods. And there's also a lot less disease there because of that.
It's true.
So I try to source local food whenever possible, organic whenever possible. Protein is essential to your immune system, to your hormone function, to your gut health, to your energy and your mood. So I do eat a high protein diet. I have protein at every meal.
I saw one, you were taking a flight somewhere and you were eating your eggs and you had but you bring So you don't only, people will come in, tell me the procedure. Tell me about this new virtual, what would you do if I come in and say, or online? You have a great website. They have to check out your www.CourtneyLittle.com. It's amazing.
That's so nice.
And then you have all recipes. You have what, 300 recipes?
Oh yeah, so how we work with clients is myself and my collaborative team. When we work with clients one-on-one, it's in a 4 or 6 month time frame.
Okay.
And we're running functional lab tests, we're providing nutrition coaching, life coaching, we're holding your hand every step of the way. You have one-on-one video sessions with us. Because I have a virtual practice now, we have clients in different countries and different states. So it's wonderful to be able to expand my reach. And my one-on-one practice is pretty busy. So about a year ago, I was like, okay, I need to be able to reach even more people. So what do I do? And I don't want people to wait on a waiting list, or what if someone's not in the best financial season of their life and they can't afford to work with myself or my team one-on-one? Like, I need to think outside the box. So a little over a year ago, I started creating the Courtney Little Wellness membership. It's only $45 a month. You can log in right through my website and you have a beautiful online portal where there's 300 plus recipes and meal plans. There's online fitness workouts, there's self-healing workshops.
It's so inexpensive.
It's, totally. I get yelled at by business coaches on a monthly basis because of that, but I'm like, I'm not budging. My whole intention is I want to make holistic healthcare.
And you are.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
You are. You're doing a great part. And some of the proceeds go back to our rescue.
Yeah, and the
ALS
Association, yeah.
Yes, so talk a little bit about that. So you do give charity. You love even your other company. You did that.
Oh, very much. That's a big part.
It is a big part.
I feel like my ethics, and I just feel like as human beings, our potential is so much bigger than we realize, and we're here to help each other.
Right. And you are.
So we can always do more. I know I want, every day I wake up, today I woke up, I pray every morning. I'm like, how can I expand my reach and what am I not seeing? So yes, a portion of all of the monthly proceeds do go to those two organizations, which are near and dear to my heart, the ALS Association and Our Rescue. There's more information about that on my website.
Yes.
But my Courtney Little Wellness membership, it's only $45 a month.
That is so inexpensive. It's crazy.
You actually have access to functional lab testing at major discounts. You have access to pharmaceutical and professional grade supplements at amazing discounts. There's also an online workshop healing. So like if you have gut health issues, you can watch the gut health workshop, or there's information on like acne and how to heal your skin naturally. So, and then there's a lot of custom-made health meditations and subliminal audios and somatic healing. And it's currently being made into an app that you can download on the App Store. It launches in this December.
Okay.
So right now you can access the membership. You can just access it on through my website.
Okay.
Log in. You can see the online portal. You can download it through the Kajabi app currently.
Okay.
But the Courtney Little Wellness app is being made as we speak. It looks so good. That you can download in the App Store in a couple months.
Good. That's exciting.
Or less
news.
than that, yeah.
But I saw a couple testimonies, so they really should check out the testimonies too. On some of your clients,
Yeah.
great. Someone was with you for 4 months, another girl was with you for 6 months, so they were great.
Yeah.
Inspiring. But your website is very, very, it is like compact. You have like so much.
It's a lot of info, yeah.
But it's great because they'll, like you said, go to the website. Everything is on that website.
Yeah.
It's very important to see that website.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. There's a lot of free info on there too. There's a lot of like free blog posts and recipes that are just open to the public. And then if you become a monthly member and you pay the $45 a month, you get 300 plus.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, on the lab testing, do you, and not the other testing, do you have, like, will insurance cover it if people, okay, so talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I wish insurance took me.
Yeah.
I would take insurance, but they don't take me, unfortunately. That's the whole problem. Right. But we do accept HSA and FSA cards, and we do have monthly payment plans for like our one-on-one clients.
Right.
Because that's definitely, because it's so high touch point, those programs, and it includes the lab tests, which are very expensive even for us to order.
Right.
We do have monthly payment plans, and HSA and FSA cards work all the time.
Are you in with doctors, certain doctors in the area? Do you?
We have people that refer their patients
which
to
is
us.
good.
Yeah.
So then they could probably get the insurance through their doctor, right? With their, maybe, no, I don't know.
Yeah, so my business, it's separate.
It's separate.
But we always also to email our clients like an itemized receipt so they can submit it to their insurance company. They almost always give some sort of kickback. So there's a way to, finagle
Get around
it.
that.
Yeah,
That's good. If you had a magic wand, Courtney, what would you wish for the young women out there in today's environment?
Boy, it is really hard to be any age a woman. Nowadays with social media, there is constant pressure. We work with all ages of women to look a certain way, to be successful. There's just all this pressure that's out there, and subliminal pressures, and then there's filters.
Filters, right?
It's so not real life. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it is crazy. And I just feel for these women because in addition to that, on Instagram and TikTok, it's just how to lose weight quick. Here's this quick fix.
Right.
There's all this misinformation, and there's a lot of health influencers that don't have any education whatsoever in health or nutrition, not even like a certification, let alone a college degree, that are promoting different health products because they're just making money off of it, and they have beautiful marketing, but it can do more harm than good when they're putting so much information out there without the education to really back it.
That's great advice. Who's a role model for a woman in your life?
Oh,
Courtney?
Hands down my mother. Yeah, Judy. Yeah, we call her Saint Jude. She is
And she was a single mom, raised you and your brother. Was it just you and your brother?
Just my brother and I, yeah. So she was a single mom. She worked 3 jobs.
Wow, good for her.
One of her 3rd jobs at night was cleaning office buildings in our hometown of Bedford, Mass. And one of the office buildings that she used to clean ended up being my first office where I opened my practice.
Oh, that's so...
Very full circle.
Wow, that is full circle.
Yeah, very, very,
nice.
Very full circle. The thing about her, one of the many things that I loved is she never complained.
Yeah.
Like, she raised us, we didn't have any help, outside help in any way, and she became a single mom overnight. My father, unfortunately, got into drugs and alcohol and could never get out of it, despite how much we tried. I tried relentlessly. And so it was just like overnight she became a single mom, and she just did what she had to do. And mind you, I was sick when I was younger. So here she is.
With a full load.
Full load,
Yes.
kind of like that. And then she has a really sick daughter on top of it. So she never complained. She just did what she needed to do. She also exercised. So
She took care. So you watched that growing
and I
up.
asked her in recent years, I was like, Mom, how the heck how did you
do all that. She had a balance.
And she said, well, not really when you're working that much, but
she
said, if I didn't take care of myself,
Right.
I was scared
true.
what would happen to you and where you would go. So my driving force to exercise and eat healthy was I needed to keep myself healthy so I could be around for you guys, because there's no way we don't know, there was no. So she wanted, that was her driving force, and she's really made me see like what our potential is and how strong our mind can be. You know, there's a lot of people that complain about things that really aren't things.
Right, nothing.
And I think when we get back to gratitude and really, like even on our worst days, switch our focus to all the things we're grateful for instead of just focusing on what's really challenging. Like at night, she would read us the Bible, and then we'd have to go through the alphabet, me and my brother, A through Z, and say what we were grateful for.
Oh, I love that.
And that was at times like we didn't have a car.
Yep.
So we still tried to shift our focus there, and I would not be the woman that I am today without my mother.
Well, you can tell you're very humble, and good for Judy. She raised
I know,
a
my God,
beautiful
she's
daughter.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you believe we only have a few more minutes? What else would you like to talk about? Let's talk a little bit about the space.
Oh,
the,
healing spaces, getaways, yes.
Yes.
So my best friend, who you know.
Yes, Danielle, she's been a diva on the show before.
Yeah, she's incredible.
She is incredible.
She is so incredibly beautiful inside and out.
Yes,
the
she is.
kindest, talk about humble.
Yes.
And so hardworking. So hardworking.
Yes, she is.
She is, I can't say enough great things about her. I'm so lucky to call her my best friend. But she's always been into holistic health and non-tox, and she loves real estate. Her husband's an amazing realtor.
Yeah.
And so her and I love Naples, Florida. And it just kind of like happened.
Evolved.
It evolved, yeah. So we created Healing Spaces Getaways. So it's non-toxic rentals. So,
which is great.
Yeah, and we have 2 properties in Naples, Florida that are available for rent. And, you know, there's non-toxic cookware and sheets and soaps and detergents. So when you're going, you know, to stay there, you know that it's like a low toxin.
We'll call you.
Yeah.
We'll call you.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we're both co-founders, yeah.
That's amazing.
She's very easy to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like you. You're both the same. I can see why you both get along. Hard work.
I know, we're up at like
down to
4:30
earth.
a.m. No one else is up, and we're working, texting, like, hey, did you get that over? You know, so yeah, she's a heart of gold.
Yeah, that's great. Now, we're wrapping up. What else would you like to say?
I just feel grateful to be here. I know that you've interviewed so many amazing women, and I feel so grateful to sit in this chair. And I would love to ask you, what prompted you to create this amazing show? Because you've had quite an amazing career yourself.
I'm very blessed and very lucky. I sold real estate way back when, after college, and I used to come into meet so many amazing women like yourself. And one day, Pete had come take a volunteer class here at Chelmsford Telemeter. I said, all right. I asked my Dad, what should we do? He's like, we're business people. We know nothing about TV. And here I am. We'll be 20 years in
20
June.
years.
Yeah, so we're going to have a big party. So you're invited. Tell Danielle and all the
Kara
other divas.
too.
Kara,
Yes,
that's right.
Absolutely.
June, yes, and June 4th. So it's on a Thursday. So that's our little party. But you know what? It's not about, it's you sharing your story. I'm just the platform here that you get to share your story, and it's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My goal and my intention, I have a lot of goals for this next year ahead, and I really want to expand my reach and to help more people, you know that they're not their diagnosis, and that their body was designed to heal. And I want to teach them ways to do that in combination with the medical community. It's not East versus Western medicine. It's like we need to be a team.
Right.
Both are needed and both are great. We just need to kind of blend both for optimal health and healing. Yeah.
Wow. Courtney, you're an amazing woman, amazing diva. Here's the dark chocolate for you.
Thank you.
The diver chocolate for the diva in you.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to check out all of Courtney, her website. We're gonna flash that throughout the show. And if anybody knows a diva like Courtney, please don't forget to reach out to us. Thank you for watching Dacey's Divas, and I will see you soon.